everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about how I plan each year for decorating for Christmas. Every year is a little bit different. Definitely this year is different because I am not really buying anything new for my decor. I did get a wreath and some garlands that I have picked up. But other than that, I'm not really buying anything else this year for the holiday season. I'm gonna use kind of what I have and use some more natural, not natural, but like, I guess natural, yes, in the sense that it's like things that you have on hand, like oranges and things like that, that I'm gonna be using this year in my decor this year. I wanna go very simple. And for that, the reason I want to go simple this year is because our house is on the market. We are trying to sell our home and I don't want to have a ton of decor up if the house is going to sell, because I'm going to have to pack all of that up. So I'm really trying to be simple this year. I know it's hard for me because I love to decorate. It's one of my favorite things to do. I find it very relaxing and it's something that I enjoy doing. I might not be the most perfect at decorating and I might not have the most aesthetically pleasing, like there's so many accounts that I follow that I think that are just so much more better than mine, but I just enjoy decorating. And so I still want to decorate even though our home is on the market. I'm just not going to go too crazy with my decor this year is kind of what I'm getting at. So one of the first things I do for planning my decor for the year is I look through magazines, and I just have a pile that I've been collecting over the last few years. Some of these are from last year. So I have like these farmhouse ones, and I have country home, another farmhouse one. I do have a lot of better homes and gardens ones, and I kind of just scroll through. Like, this is so my style. It's very cottagey. And I love that. Like, so I will go through magazines, I will like search through Pinterest, and if anyone is interested, I will have my Pinterest board linked down in the description box below for you guys, so you can go take a look at my Pinterest if you're interested in what I have pinned over there for the holiday season. And like I said, I kept it very very cottage, vintage cottage, I should say. Some of the pictures I wish I could totally do, but I just don't want to go too crazy because, like I said, I will have to pack all that stuff up if our house does sell. So anyways, I go through magazines. I have a ton of them, like a lot of magazines. So I'll kind of go through magazines, I'll go through Pinterest. I even like to scroll my favorite accounts on Instagram and pin their photos as well from their previous years of Christmas or Halloween or whichever holiday that it is that I'm decorating for. And I will kind of make a list of things that I am wanting to do this year or things that I like, and kind of build my decor from that. So this year, like I said, I'm keeping it very simple. I'm going to be doing a lot of greenery. I have some dried orange slices, so I'm gonna do some of those garlands. I have some different things. So I did grab a few things from my bins just to kind of give you an idea of like what I'm going for. It's definitely vintage cottage, but mostly greenery and things that you could have on hand, like dried oranges. All you gotta do is buy some oranges and dry them out and kind of like make a garland with them. So that's kind of what I'm going with this year. So one of the first things I have is this cedar wreath that I got from Canadian Tire, and it is a lit one, so there's no batteries in it. I just have this on here still. So I do gotta put some batteries in that, but I do have this beautiful cedar wreath that I can use. And then I also bought some of this red not satin, velvet ribbon. I might make a bow to put on this wreath as well, because I think that would look nice. I'm also, whoa, all these things are coming out. Oh no. Okay, well, you gotta be careful when you pick this up because the things come out pretty easily. So if you are in Canada and you go to Canadian Tire to get this wreath, I'll have to fix that later, but just keep that in mind if you do pick up that wreath from, man, another piece came off. Canadian Tire. And then the other thing that I picked up from Canadian Tire was the cedar garland. And these are actually 9 feet. They're actually quite long, and they do light up as well. If I can find the little button thing that it comes with. Maybe this one doesn't have the button with it, but these light up just like the wreath does. So I have a few of these that I've gotten as well to, there's an area by my dining room table, there's a window where I think I can drape it to look really nice. And then also have some orange garland and mix in with that, or even I have a lot of these brass bells, and I have different sizes and things like that. So I could also, I made a garland with some brass bells last year that I could also use, and I'm kind of just going with that very simple neutral look. So I have a lot of bells and things like that. And then, like I said, these are from last year, and I thought that they were gonna go moldy, but they didn't. So I'm kind of surprised with that. But I put them in a bag just in case they did go moldy. But I have a lot of these dried oranges, and I think I'm gonna make some more because I had some on my tree last year. And then I also had a garland where our stockings were hanging as well with another cedar garland. And I thought it looked really beautiful. So I love these dried oranges. So I think I'm gonna do some more this year and make some more garlands and go very simple with the decor. And then I also have a collection of vintage books. I don't have a lot of red, so that is one downfall, but I do have quite a bit of green, so I could use some green vintage books to stack and things like that just throughout my home, just to bring in some of that green Christmas color. I wish I had some more red books, but red isn't something that I kind of gravitate towards, but maybe in the future I will collect more red vintage books. But for now, I think I only have like 1 or 2. I'm just looking at my vintage bookshelf. I think I only have like 1 or 2 red books, but I do have quite a bit of green, so I could use some vintage books. And then another thing that I love to use are brass candlestick holders. So I have this one with the deer, and I also have some deer without the candle holder in it that are brass, that I think are really cute, that I can bring out this year as well. And then I have just different types of candlesticks. So I have a lot of these ones with the little handle, which I love. I have a lot of white candlesticks, so I think I'm going to be using a lot of the white ones in the brass holders this year. And then because like, just how cute is like this sitting on top of a vintage book? I just think it's so subtle. It'll bring in some Christmas, but it will be very little decor, so that if I do need to pack everything up quickly, I can do that. And then I have a few other candlesticks. I have so many different shapes, sizes, and things like that, or candlestick holders, brass ones. So I have a bunch of different types of brass holders so that I can do different things, different heights, things like that. And then another thing that I have that I absolutely love is this vintage brass French horn. I love this thing. I have a vision in my head this year that I'm gonna hang it from my peg rail, because I think that'll be just beautiful. I had it on my Christmas tree last year and my husband hated it. He's like, you need to move that. And I'm like, no, I like it, it's staying. But I think this year, because I do have the peg rail, which is something new for me, I'm gonna hang it on my peg rail. I think with some garland, I think that will look so cute. And then I didn't dig them out, but I have a lot of Christmas sheet music, and I think that would look really nice scattered around, like maybe do a garland from somewhere with just like sheet music on it. I don't know. My friend Sarah did it last year, and her daughters and her two daughters share a room, and she did that in their room last year by their window, and it looked so darling. So I'm thinking maybe something like that, because that's super simple and easy, and I do already have lots of Christmas sheet music, so I think that would be a good idea. I also want to use a lot of wood tones, because I love the warmth of it. Now this is a cutting board that I got from Michael's last year, and it does have writing on this side, but I just kind of flip it over and use it on this side because it's just plain and it's shaped like a Christmas tree, and I just kind of think that is cute. So I can have this sitting on my counter with some greenery or something like that, a candle, and Christmas is decorated in my kitchen. Or it's decorated for Christmas in my kitchen. There we go, that sounds a little bit better. But yeah, so those were all the things that I was going to share with you. I'm going to pop up some pictures on the screen of the idea or the theme that I'm going to be going with this year. And I will also link a lot of, yeah, I will link a lot of my favorite decor accounts down in the description box below for you guys as well. So if you want to go take a look at their Instagrams and kind of see what they've done and things like that, I can do that as well, because I really do look at people that I like following and look at their decor, because 9 times out of 10 the reason why I'm following them is because I love the way that they decorate. So I take inspiration from that most of the time. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm going with this year's Christmas decor. I have what's it called, a Christmas is it potpourri, potpourri, I don't know what you want to call it. But on the stove right now simmering, I have orange slices, cinnamon, rosemary, cranberries, and whole cloves, and it's smelling absolutely divine in here right now. I will also leave that in the description box below, how I make that as well, in case you want to make your home smell like Christmas, because it smells, oh my gosh, so yummy in here right now. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna share with you guys today. So that's kind of where I'm going with my Christmas decor. So there will be Christmas decorating videos coming up here soon, very soon. I think I'm gonna start digging everything out and putting everything up. I got a new tree this year that I'm super excited to decorate with, and yeah, I'm just getting really excited for Christmas. So I just can't wait to start decorating. So there's gonna be a few decorating videos coming up. And so if you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed and that your notifications are turned on if you want to see those decorating videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.